What is going on, everybody? We're going to be going over the genies and how you can use them in the Tera Raids. So let's get into it. So we are going to be starting off with Tornadus. Sitting in his normal form, he's going to be a flying type, and we are going to be giving him that leftovers to go ahead and get some healing back no matter what. So let's go ahead and jump over to the moves. So for the moves, we're going to be running Nasty Plot. He is going to be a special attacker, so he can take very good use of Nasty Plot, boosting his special attack by 2 stages every time. On top of that, we got Chilling Water. Chilling Water is a very good Tera Raid move because it lowers the attack stat of the opposing Pokemon and uses your special attack stat. So Nasty Plot up, you do more damage with Chilling Water. Then we have Bleak Wind Storm. That is going to be his signature move, and it lowers the speed stat of the opposing Pokemon, which he gets from Legends Arceus, and it's actually a very solid move. It does have an accuracy of 80, but make sure you PP max this, and you can do lots of damage with it. Then we have Taunt. Taunt, as we already know, is a very good move because we can stop people from bulking up, yawning, setting weather, anything like that. You could swap this out for your own weather setter because he can set the weather. If there's a Pokemon that is taking advantage of the weather or constantly setting the weather, you can swap this move out for the opposite and just get rid of the weather that the Tera Raid mon is using, which is always going to be very good. If you don't use one of those, I highly recommend Taunt because you can stop bulk ups, yawns, anything like that. So let's go ahead and jump over to the spread. So we are trying to keep some of these spreads simple and effective. So our HP is going to be 100. That's going to be 10 vitamins. Then our defense is going to be 160. Our special attack is going to be 128. And our special defense is going to be 120. And we're going to be putting on that bold mint to go ahead and boost our defense, lower our attack stat because we're not using that attack stat. But with that, you become very bulky. You can do lots of damage, especially set up with Nasty Plots, and you don't really care that anything's hitting you. But Defiant is our ability, and you know, we're not really going to be taking a lot of use from this, but being pretty much immune to Intimidate is really good. We don't have to worry about anybody coming in and intimidating us, going into a raid that's Intimidate, like they have the ability, or anything like that. That's actually a really good ability on him, so he doesn't have to worry about those stat drops or anything like that, because, you know, if something tries to snarl you or lower your stats, they're just going to get boosted. So very big plus there. So let's go ahead and jump over to Thundurus. So Thundurus and Landorus are going to be using the Reveal Glass to give their Therian forms, which is going to be their best forms for the raid. He is going to be an electric flying type with the electric Tera type and a Shell Bell. Shell Bell is going to help us heal up every time we hit. So let's jump over to his moves. So he is also going to be a special attacker with Nasty Plot, Wild Bolt Storm, which is going to be from Legends Arceus. This one may leave the target paralyzed, which is really good. And then it's also a base 100 with accuracy of 80. Always solid there. Now you do have Focus Blast, which is a 120 special attack move. You know, may lower the target's special defense stat, which is always a good thing. But you can swap this out for something that, you know, you see more fit. Whatever you would like. Electric Terrain, it's going to boost our electric attack, and we're going to be sitting very, very good. And we can't, you know, Electric Terrain is always a good terrain to have for everybody else, anything like that. But you could swap out Focus Blast or Electric Terrain on this. Definitely up to you. I would highly recommend keeping Wind Bolt Storm and Nasty Plot. So let's go ahead and jump over to our spreads. So for our spread, we are going to be 100 HP, 130 defense, 148 special attack, and 130 special defense, making ourselves relatively bulky, and honestly pretty bulky. And then Bold Nature giving us that plus defense, lowering our physical attack because we're not going to be using it. And on top of that, your main weakness is really going to be, you know, you're flying, so you don't really want to get hit by electric moves. But we have Volt Absorb for that. So getting hit by an electric move has the HP restored. So you actually heal up every time you get hit. If you are online with somebody, you could set terrain, have a belly bolt, parabolic charge, and you end up getting healed up every time you do that. So very big. That ability is actually very useful online and offline, depending on how you want to use it. So let's go ahead and jump over to our last genie, which is going to be Landorus. So Landorus is going to be in his altered form as well with that reveal glass. He's going to be ground flying, and he will also be running the Shell Bell. You could use his other form with Sheer Force, but I went ahead and used his Therian form to go ahead and get access to Intimidate. But let's jump over to the moves first. So with this Landorus set, we are going with the physical side. So we're going to be using Bulk Up. Hammer Arm is a very solid coverage move. Earthquake, very good move there for 100% accurate. Earthquakes, which is going to be base 100. Coming off of your stab, very powerful stabs. And Taunt. But all these very, very good. You could lean into the special side so you could synergize with some other Pokemon we have built in the past, taking advantage of Acid Spray, Chilling Waters, stuff like that. But this is going to be a physical Mon, and his attack stat is going to be very high. So with the Bulk Ups and your Earthquake, if you get Tera off, nothing's really going to live. So let's go ahead and jump over to our spreads to show you our bulk and our power. For that spread, we are going to be sitting at a 60 HP, 120 attack, 160 defense, and 160 special defense. You could also be running a different mint, but on this one, I went ahead and put Adamant. That opposite mint you could be running is Careful. Careful will boost your special defense, lower your special attack. Adamant will boost your attack and lower your special attack, which are very, very solid. So it's either A, you want to boost your attack even further, or you want to boost your defense a little bit more, just in case. But our ability is going to be Intimidate. Intimidate is going to be automatically lowering the attack stat of the Raidmon by one stage every time you enter battle. So if you do get knocked out, you get to just come back in and set it again. So they do just drop the attack stat again. If they are constantly bulking up or something, you can bring it back neutral by yourself and not really worry about that. Especially if you can come in, drop their attack stat by 1, so they're a -1, and then bulk up. You're going to be plus defense, and they are a physical attacker. They're going to be doing no damage to you whatsoever. Very good setup there, especially for turn 1, because you do get the attack buff as well to start firing off earthquakes. Now, these are my genie sets. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're thinking of the genies in the Tera Raids. Mine has to be Thundurus. I love Thundurus. He's a very cool genie. He's probably my favorite, but let me know what you're thinking down in the comment section down below. And if you do like this one, go ahead, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.